Oh, good morning. I was just catching up on the news while I was waiting for you. News. That news. I read some of the things that people were saying there, and my reaction was, really? There was a world leader in that newspaper who said, I know better than the scientists. Really? There was another leader in that newspaper who was making outrageous claims, saying the rules don't apply to me. Oh, how on earth do they get away with that? Do you know, that's what happened. I started asking lots of questions. Leaders are supposed to be responsible, supposed to be caring, thoughtful, go with the evidence. Isn't that right? Oh, of course, this is very relevant just now. Relevant, my goodness. I like my big words. This is very relevant. This is important to us. You see, you're about to pick some leaders too. Leaders for your school. Those who are going to be vice captains and captains at the different houses. That's an important thing. You need to find the best people for that. You need to think carefully because some people will say, I won't follow the rules. I'll do what's right for you and me. Huh? Some people will just say, I'm going to be absolutely brilliant. Vote for me. I'm a nice guy. Huh? What you have to do is keep your sensible head on. Ask some questions. What kind of leader are you going to be? How will you achieve all these things that you say? And if you're one of those would-be leaders, don't say things that make people go, what? Keep your sensible head on. It talks a bit about that in the Bible. You know, there was actually one point where the followers of Jesus started arguing about which of them was going to be the greatest. Jesus heard them. Once they got to the place they were going, he questioned them. Once they were inside the house, Jesus asked, what were you discussing as we traveled? But they kept quiet, because on the way they'd been arguing with each other about who was the greatest, and he sat them down, summoned them all and said, if anyone wants to be first, he should take the last place and be servant of everyone. Something that Jesus said. Something that if you think about it makes you go, what? I thought leaders led, but no, leaders have to serve. I wonder how that would work. I wonder how that would work here in school. We don't pick the ones that say outrageous promises or that say things that make you go, what? You take the ones that are thoughtful. You look for the ones with the right values. It's really important that you get the right leaders, isn't it? It's really important that if you want to be a leader, you're the best you can be, and you learn how to serve others. Let's pray about that. Let's have a wee think about that. Let's use my little cards here. Jesus, you said something really important about leaders, that they don't take the first place, they take last place, and they look to serve others. And you know what, Jesus? That's amazing. That makes me go, what? You see, I thought leaders could do what they wanted. No. Help us, Jesus, to think carefully about this, to think about who we choose as leaders, who we want to represent us. And if we want to be leaders, help us to ask the right questions about how we can serve and care for others. I'll be watching with interest to see who you choose and to see who puts themselves forward. Remember, if you want to lead, it can be hard work, and it means setting a good example, and it means serving others. Ooh, take care if you want to be a leader. Bye, everyone. See you next week. Take care.